Yeah, that one too. I don't know for sure, but I would guess. I think on our little script thing, it seems like 15 minute commercial break or something like that. That seems kind of crazy, but that's what it says. I think so. We're trying to figure that out. That's what that would be. Oh, okay. Well, we'll try and figure it out. Yeah. We should have a graphic, but we don't we couldn't, there's nothing that we can hook into to get there. So, yeah. So hopefully that's on, and then we can do them now. Yeah, we've already tested all of them and we know they work, but we'll do another with you guys. Yeah.
Oh, this is on. Red is on. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just good with the sun coming and stuff to see.
Shotgun Mike.
I have no idea. I would suspect we do not. Huh? No worries.
Walk into somebody's house.
I mean, we would have the replay. And now I wonder if the people that live over there are like massive soccer fans, or they're just annoyed the ball always ends up in their yard. Throwing them back and cursing. Yeah.
I got butterflies in my stomach.
So you're going back to the hockey?
Oh, absolutely. Will we see you there? Yeah. Oh, perfect. I've just been like A, B, C my whole life. I was never high level. I said in under 18 here in Newfoundland, you're either AAA or House League hero. So I'm a House League hero. How are you?
Hey, how are you, Seth?
Good. How are you doing?
Yep, he played for the Western Kings in the U18 league here. Very good. Won the scoring title.
He started the year with Charlottetown last year, and yeah, it was under regular like 6 years of players, rights. It's probably valuable.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, on his last year here playing U18, the team overall wasn't very good, but their top line was as good as anybody's. Who's playing on the line with Canes? I don't think he was there yet. I think he might have been a year behind. No.
Pour le...
Okay. That he was at IMG Academy last year. So did I. We'll do an extra ad break. Okay, now it's green. Is that better? Can you hear me now? it's because of the sun. I can't see the green at all. So it was light and no light. Clearly, light is good. It is not. Okay, wonderful. Sound okay? Level good? Excellent. Seth, your turn.
I'll click it. Oh, there we go. Got me. Check, check, 1, 2.
Soccer Stadium for the first day of soccer competition of the 2025 Canada Games. Today's competition is proudly presented by Neo Kids. Good grows here. The competition will begin in 10 minutes, starting with a game between Team Quebec and Team Manitoba. Bienvenue. 5 Soccer Stadium, la première journée de compétition au soccer des Jeux du Canada 2025. La compétition débutera dans 10 minutes. Attention all spectators, please be reminded that the field of play is in the credited zone. All spectators are prohibited from entering the field of play during halftime. Et une zone réglementée et les détenus sont les Jeux du Canada 2025 à Saint-Louis s'engagent à toutes les équipes, les officiels et les partisans avec respect. Le langage discriminatoire et les actes d'intimidation ne seront pas tolérés. Spectateurs spectatrices de manière assistée par l'information. Soccer fans, welcome to the game between Team Quebec and Team Manitoba. Bienvenue dans le match entre l'équipe du Québec et l'équipe de Manitoba.
Good afternoon from wherever you are tuned in, coast to coast to coast across this land of ours. It's the Canada Summer Games 2025 from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, and we are ready to kick off the men's soccer competition. Game number 1 here from the historic King George V Stadium in St. John's. It is Team Quebec taking on Team Toba, Team Manitoba. My name is Matt Little. Seth Hyde is alongside me. French language commentary is available for this match as well if you would prefer. So that is available with Roger Surrett and Richard Provencher as well if you'd like to track that out. But if not, we're glad you're here along with us, Matt and Seth, in what should be a fantastic game to kick off this tournament.
Well, I'm just so excited, Matt. I mean, this is going to be absolutely phenomenal. The energy here is so thick you could cut it with a knife. I mean, people are so excited. This is the biggest sporting event that the province of Newfoundland and Labrador has ever seen. And you could just look around and look at the excitement. King George V field is absolutely buzzing here today, Matt.
That's true. Newfoundland and Labrador doesn't always get to be in the national spotlight, but we are for this one. We're excited to have it here. And now, our national anthem. Set for kickoff, opening game of the event for both of these teams. For all the teams coming up a little later, we will have game number 2 as well, and we'll have coverage of that right here where you are watching this one as well. That will be Alberta and Team Prince Edward Island going at it a little bit later. But first, it is Quebec against Team Manitoba, or Quebec in blue and Manitoba in white for today's matchup. Great seeing the kids out there on the pitch, getting to go on with the players beforehand. This is a under-17 tournament in the boys soccer at the Canada Games, but I'm sure for the Timbit players out there, those guys seem like pros.
Well, Team Quebec with a lot of prove here. They are the defending champions of this tournament in the male division. Matt, they love to crash the party. They defeated the host Ontario last time around in 2022, and they're looking to win it again here in this edition.
We know Quebec is always strong. We know a team like Ontario is always strong as well. Most medals in Canada Summer Games history, of course, belongs to Ontario. Most medals in Canada Winter Games history belongs to Quebec. Neither of those exactly shocking. We will see what happens in this one. I know Team Toba is strong. They've got a good cheering contingent that is here. As I was walking into the venue a good hour and a half before game time, I saw yellow and black everywhere. There's a lot of blue over to our right side now as well. So both teams well supported. Both teams have made quite the trip. You know, we recognize that these teams have made the trip to be here. No matter where you're coming from in Canada, you're traveling a little distance. If you're coming all the way to St. John's, it's as far as you can go. And we're glad to have everybody here for this one.
And this event is all about surprises, Matt, and that's what we love about these Canada Games. Anything can happen. We could see Manitoba come in here and pull off a big upset against Quebec here today. And what a wonderful opening ceremonies it was yesterday. We saw all these guys partying down on the floor. You know, they were dancing. Absolutely fantastic, and now they're playing against each other. And that's another thing that's so special. They can go to the village, they can be friends, and the next thing you know, they're worst enemies out on the pitch and out on the court. It's unbelievable how that happens in sport.
Well, just before we were getting underway in this match, just before we started the broadcast, you were looking down, noticing some of the players covered in different pins that they've all swapped back and forth. So, the players get a chance to do that. They get a chance to make friends from all the way across the country and see if you can complete the whole set of 13 flags.
Absolutely. Well, both teams shaping up here. I think that this first half is just going to be feeling each other out. I mean, this is a tall task, and this is going to be a very conservative first half from what I'm thinking here. So we'll see how it goes.
Referee Marius Bukulski has the ball at center, and Quebec will take first possession as we get set to go. Once again, Quebec in the all-blue uniforms, attacking from right to left. On your screen, Manitoba's in the all-white, going the other direction. Standard matchups for these Canada games. We play full 45-minute halves. Sometimes we have special rules for these sort of things. Not so in this one. Everybody is in position. Or the linesman over on the far side just getting some of the athletic trainers out of the way so he can be where he needs to be along the far line. And we are underway as Quebec takes it back. Milbanda, captain, sending it back all the way. Right side. Onagabe sends it long, looking up the wing. A good chase after the ball, both number 2s. And Manitoba will make sure that one goes out over the end line. Good defensive position by Arneson. And we're going to go goal kick for Team Manitoba. First action of the game for goaltender Noah Voss.
Well, Noah Voss is a very young goaltender, just 15 years old from Winnipeg. So this must be pretty intimidating for him playing against players that are 2 years older than him here in these Canada games.
Some provinces, some territories have older teams, some have younger teams, some are mixed. A lot of things when it comes to youth sport, it's just sort of limited to who you have coming up at the time at that elite level. And that's one of those things that makes it great. Those big provinces don't always win because you might have that golden generation coming through one of the smaller provinces that really changes everything up and gives you an unexpected result.
Absolutely, and you look at the first 4 Canada games, BC won every single one, and they haven't won since. So, I mean, it's just like you said, those golden generations, they come and they go, and we'll see if there's a golden generation in the making here out on the pitch.
Onagabe getting it out wide again for Quebec. And we'll come back to the captain, and he'll play it back all the way to his defense. Left side didn't work. Quebec will try the right side this time around. Up that right wing over on the far side of the pitch. Ball played into the top of the box, but won well by Manitoba. Quebec winning the ball back quickly. Manitoba trying to spring Keaton long, but he was well covered. Manitoba definitely sitting behind the ball a little bit right now in a defensive position as Quebec looks for a way forward. Manitoba will be difficult to break down. Another long searching ball down the wing, and that one should get over the line. Just does for throw.
Well, we have a look at this star-studded Quebec team. They're starting netminders in the CF Montreal Academy team. That's Philippe Chardron. And, I mean, having a goaltender like that really boosts your confidence, Matt. I mean, to have somebody like that in between the pipes, if Manitoba manages to get down in Quebec's end and they got that goaltender in net, they should stand no problem.
There's a lot of really talented players that we'll get a chance to see as this tournament goes on. Guys that are in the academies of, Major League Soccer teams, playing in MLS next, guys that are playing in League One in BC and Alberta, across the country as well. There is a lot of talent on display as Manitoba Sends it up the wing, but that'll be gobbled up by Quebec. Quebec sending it back. And Quebec once again try to settle down, regain their shape, and look for a way forward. In the middle, that's not won fairly, says the referee. And a free kick to Team Quebec. Just here in the 4th minute, early goings on.
Well, Quebec have held lots of possession so far in this game. They're so confident, so calm, so poised so far. And if they can just get past here and get a scoring opportunity, I think we could have our first goal this tournament soon, Matt.
Brito sends it out to a teammate over on the far side. That'll be chipped to the top of the box. Does it get in there? It does! And off a body and out. Great defensive play. Einarson getting himself in the way for Manitoba. Takes away the scoring chance, and we'll get the first corner kick of the match going to Quebec. Great vision on that long ball over the top to get the man in stride going toward the net. And if not for that last defender, that was probably in.
Absolutely beautiful stuff, and Adam Alou was in perfect position there, just couldn't put the finishing touches on it. Big chance here for Quebec.
It's a long corner. Go off ahead and wide of the net. So Manitoba surviving the early set piece, and they will get the goal kick here. As we hit 5 minutes gone in the match, obviously no score here in our first game of men's soccer at the 2025 Canada Games in St. John's, Newfoundland. And Manitoba choosing to play it out of the back. They'll work it out to the wing. Hard battles down there, and the referees awarded another free kick to Quebec. Back up the Manitoba defenders, so the kick can be taken. We're in a pretty good position here. You can wing that one into the box pretty well. Alou standing behind the ball. And 2-man wall for Manitoba right at the corner of the 18-yard box.
And Matt, you got to wonder if the wind is having an effect on this right now too. It's blowing towards us here down the field. So let's see what they do. They're going to play it short off the free kick.
They'll want to have done better with that, but still in possession here. Alou's had another chance, but this time covered by the defense. 2-on-1, and the ball is out off a Manitoba leg, and Alou will take the throw for Quebec. Or will he? No, he will not. He'll leave it there, and Gauthier will come in to take it instead. Gauthier. It will take me a few moments to wrap my head around all the names here.
Well, I'm sure in a few years we'll definitely know these names, seeing these guys hopefully on the Canadian national team or playing for some professional clubs in Canada and around the world. I have no doubts that that'll happen, Matt.
A good slide tackle, fairly won, says the referee, but then the ball goes out over on the other side, and we'll get a throw in for Manitoba. They wanted the free kick, they'll get the throw in instead. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And Team Toba in possession as they get it here to Einarson. Up the wing. Kurgley sending it forward. Unable to do anything with that one.
Well, I'd just like to point out, I don't mean to cut you off there, Matt, but I'd just like to point out that this Manitoba team is fairly young. There's a lot of 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds on this team. So a young squad here, young, energized squad, and they've done great so far in this first half.
No, nothing wrong with, sitting back, counter-attacking. My preferred style of play most of the time. Another collision. Oh, and we're going to get a free kick right at the top of the box after that collision. Card is out, but it is not a penalty, critically, for Manitoba.
Well, we joked about before the game started, Matt. We saw the refs with the earpieces. We said, do they have VAR here at these Canada games?
The Universal Media crew here does a fantastic job getting these shots for us. These games have looked fantastic already in the early goings here.
Absolutely.
But I don't know if we have VAR. I don't think so. Don't think the referee is going to call for that at any point. Let's face it, people make a big deal out of it. The referee gets the call right the vast majority of the time. People only remembers the time that they don't. the nature of the beast with being an official.
Well, I mean, how epic would it be for the first goal of this Canada Games soccer tournament to be off a free kick?
Makarova George looks like he'll take it. Steps up, fires. Good save by the keepers. He chests that one down and able to grab that rebound.
Well, again, the 15-year-old goaltender, Noah Vaz, tracking that down very, very nicely. Again, with the wind not on your side, that's a hard stop to make, and a great job from him.
Manitoba trying to move forward now. Into the middle of the park. The captain gets it back out again. Over on the far side, attempted reaching ball, looking for Babalola, and he'll win it back from the top of the box. Fired it just wide off the side netting. A good strike for Manitoba. Again, haven't had a lot of good looks. You get into good position. I like that one. Don't mess around. Just take your shot, and he's earned himself a corner.
Well, what a hit from him, and now this is Manitoba's first chance of this game. Let's see what they can do off this corner kick. That's a great monkey off their back there, Matt.
Good ball in, high in the box, but it bounces over everyone. Manitoba will track it down. Put back in low, off a Quebec foot. And this one will come back. Einerson is there, as he has been many times early on in the game. Lets a teammate take it, takes a return pass. Down the wing. Can Einerson get service in? Chooses to play it back. Krugli under a lot of pressure there from Manitoba, and Quebec wins it. But then a collision, and the ball is won back for Team Toba.
Well, like I said, now the pressure's off Team Toba here. They finally got it out of their own end, relieved some of that pressure. And now they have another excellent scoring chance. It's going to be Marco Krugli, who was 2024 club MVP with AK Soccer. He looks like, oh, he's not going to take the free kick anymore. Spoke too soon. But he was 2024 club MVP, and he's going to be an X factor here for this Manitoba squad.
It'll be Keaton Long, the captain, who stands over this one. Two-man wall for Quebec. Referee takes his position. He's satisfied. There's the whistle. And here comes the delivery. It's low in. Looking for a rebound off a leg. Shot from distance, just over the bar. Nice catch by the folks back in the fourth row, in behind the net. And Quebec survives that one again. We stay 0-0 into the 12th minute of this contest.
I actually think that was Team Ontario there sat
We know there's other teams here scouting.
Ontario looking to get revenge for last year. They lost to Quebec in the 2022 Summer Games in Niagara. So they're looking to seek some revenge against them.
A little tug of the shirt, but Quebec keeps going forward before they run into the wall. Played forward. That'll go off a Manitoba leg, and they'll look to turn it back. Long in the battle for it, unable to win it for Team Manitoba. Quebec playing it forward, a good rush after it, but 2-on-1. The striker unable to beat the D, and he's still down at the top of the box. And they'll blow play down now as Quebec touches up. And the referee will go to check and make sure that player's okay. That's Alexander Makarova George who's down. He's getting himself back up to his feet. Good to see.
Well, Team NL also here to scout out the two teams they'll be playing against here in the group stage, Quebec, Manitoba, and Newfoundland in a division together. And this is going to be a thrilling division, Matt.
Man, there's good teams all up and down the lineup, good young athletes all along. I know TMNL is fired up for these events to be able to do this in front of the home crowd. Just about all of them were shouting out you, "Hey Seth," as they were coming by here. So,
yeah, hoping to see all those guys do well. All these athletes, not even just the Newfoundland and Labrador athletes, but all the athletes. You know, this is the Canada Games. This is for the country we all share and love, and we hope that all these athletes go to the next level.
Quebec out to the wing again here on the left side. Delivery. A high boot, missed it, missed the head as well. Tipped into the middle, knocked down. Play on, says the referee, and it's cleared by Manitoba, but not out of danger yet. Quebec still right there. Guerrier. They'll go down to the back line. Kept in by Quebec, off a Manitoba leg. The defender there again in another corner for Team Quebec.
Well, what an unbelievable touch that was from Diego Nubrito. I mean, he brought that ball down so nicely, created a nice scoring chance, and now they've got a corner kick here 13 minutes into this game.
Every time you get the corner, it is dangerous, and the flags are mostly down right now, so the wind not a major factor right at this moment.
Don't jinx it, Matt.
It is Newfoundland. It's going to happen, okay?
Ooh.
I was here for a men's league match just a couple of weeks ago, and there were 7 goals in the game. All of them went into the same net. It was 2-0 for the St. John's Soccer Club after the first half, and then Fieldians won the game 5-2 when they switched ends and had the wind going with them. So the wind will be a factor in these games. It's the Rock. Everybody knew this coming in.
Well, like you said, those are 2 teams that play here all the time. This is St. John's' home field, and the wind still affected them. So imagine Manitoba and Quebec coming in, new facility, new province, and having this crazy wind here in Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yeah, I mean, we act like it's not windy in other parts of the country. We know it is, but Newfoundland can be a little bit special sometimes. We're glad to have you all here to experience it. Off a leg and out. And the throw in to Team Manitoba. That'll be taken by Lubenda over on the far side. Throws it in up the long. That's kicked forward. And we'll roll out of play. Another throw in for Team Manitoba. "15 minutes gone here in the opening half, as Manitoba elects to throw it back to the defense. The cross on, but picked off by Quebec. That'll be chested back to the goaltender so he can pick that one up. Philippe Chautron. And now he'll let his defense carry it out. The captain already logging a lot of touches here for Quebec in the early going.
He's also a member of the FC Laval U17 team back home in Quebec.
Quebec gets another throw over on the far side, right in front of the Manitoba bench. On the way back once again. Quebec's so calm on the ball. They're so happy to just take it back, let everybody get where they need to be, and just start working up their play. You know, not trying to rush anything. They know they've got all day for this.
Well, I've found that Manitoba's defended their wings so well so far in this game, and that's been the story for them. That's why Quebec isn't on the scoreboard yet, because of their wing backs. They have done a phenomenal job to keep this a 0-0 game.
Manitoba wins it down in the corner. Once again, the Quebec captain there to keep it in, but that'll go through everybody out the back. And a goal kick, says the referee. Didn't touch anything, just went straight on through. Right idea by Attar.
Well, can we take a second to talk about the crowd here, Matt? I mean, this is fantastic here. For 2 teams that don't involve the host province, and it's still almost a packed house here on our side, it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, even Quebec is not a short trip when it comes to getting out to St. John's in Newfoundland. So we appreciate everybody that's made the trip. I know we've had plenty of other folks as well, locals that are here, taking in this event. Canada Games have been in St. John's before, but it's been a minute since that happened, so you don't get a lot of opportunities to take in this kind of an event. Quebec over on the far side of the field, trying to work back up. Manitoba applying pressure, but good job controlling the ball. Through the middle, and out wide. Here on the near side, Goodyear. Have a look to see where his players are. Back to Attar, now into the middle. Quebec fighting through, getting body position. Mason out to Attar. Slide tackle, not done fairly, says the referee. That's a foul and another free kick for Quebec.
Well, Matt, like we talked about a couple minutes ago, all the fouls have come from this left wing here. All the corners have come from this left side. Again, it just goes to show you this relentless defense that Manitoba has. They're not going to make it easy on you.
Absolutely. I've talked about Ryan Arneson, number 2, an awful lot so far for Manitoba. As you say, that's where the bulk of the Quebec attack has been, so it's been focused on him. Xavier Espinoza also joining Einerson right there in the wall, just inside the penalty area.
Well, Einerson spends time training with Raphael Owen, a member of the Valor FC team, so no wonder he's so good on defense, Matt.
O'Heen is a real quality player with Valor FC, has been for a long time, almost their entire existence. Watched him play many times, although that was when Valor was the road team, visiting the Halifax Wanderers in Nova Scotia.
Well, hopefully they'll be visiting King George V Field in the near future, we're hoping.
Hey, I'd love that, but we'll see. Quebec back on the attack. Just a little touch in, and will take a bounce, and Manitoba will get it back. Team Toba looks for options and then just goes deep. Relieve the pressure. That's what you need sometimes. It is great to have the ball at your feet. It is much more tiring to chase the ball than to be in possession. But there is never a bad plan of, this ball needs to get in the other half of the field. I don't care if I have a guy up there or not. Just launch it. And give these defenders half a moment to catch the breath. Tatar forced to go back again. Onabaje over to the other side. And then returned. He'll go long. Wide open on the wing. And the flag is up for offside. There was nobody within 20 meters of Guerrier.
Well, what vision to see that pass. And that was almost a dangerous scoring opportunity for Quebec.
That's just so hard to time that just right. Because if you do time that run just right, it looks offside because you've got such an amazing jump in. Well, the linesman right there and the flag went up. So Manitoba from the goal kick. That one over ahead, and that'll go straight out of play. Quebec back in possession.
Well, we talked about Quebec crashing parties earlier, Matt. Back in 1977, the last time the Canada Summer Games were hosted here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, Quebec actually eliminated Newfoundland in the semi-finals to move on to the final to play BC.
And first action of the soccer at the Canada Games for the athletic training staff. Just coming onto the pitch right now for Quebec. Having a quick look at one of the players. A little over the 22nd minute. I'd say this is about time for the drinks break anyway. Somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes in both halves. You're going to see everybody on the teams go back to the bench, just have a chance to get a drink, rehydrate, because it is warm here in Newfoundland and Labrador right now. Up around, I think, 28 degrees and feeling hotter than that right now. So this is an intense environment to get out and play some soccer in.
And we were hoping, we had some great weather in July. We were hoping the weather was going to keep going into August, and it absolutely has. And we don't want to jinx it, but it's been beautiful here in St. John's and the surrounding areas.
Yeah, the forecast has looked good. I think a lot of people in Newfoundland and Labrador right now would welcome some rain. There have been some forest fires going on around the province, including on the Avalon Peninsula, but those are well away from St. John's. The air quality is good, and we are able to move forward with these games, which is a massive relief to everyone involved.
Well, King George V Field, the hub of entertainment here at this Canada Games, and what a great area. You know, you look to your right, you see the historic Kitty Vitty Lake, the host of the Royal St. John's Regatta, the oldest organized sporting event in North America. And then the old Memorial Stadium, which is now a Dominion supermarket, is just behind us. So a hub of sports here close to Kitty Vitty Lake, and it's fantastic.
And for those outside Newfoundland and Labrador, the Dominion supermarket, that's a Loblaws.
That's right. Should have clarified that. That's right, Matt.
Well, back on it again. And they will work once again down this left wing. The cross in, goaltender out to Klein. Arthur Masson was in there for Quebec looking for any loose ball. The goaltender says no, and then gives it back on the throw. Quebec able to work themselves free, trying to get around Einerson.
Wow.
Does, in, and great header to clear. Under pressure once again, Manitoba's defense remains solid. Quebec is still playing a man down right at the moment. As they attack again, that'll go off a Manitoba head and recollected by Quebec. Back of the defense one more time. The substitute waiting over with the fourth official, just waiting for a break in play to get waved on. And they'll get it. As we get the foul. Gallo's taken down for Manitoba. Out, 12 in for Quebec. So Makarova George is done for the rest of the game. And in comes Ali Masoudi.
Well, a quick substitution here for Quebec. Maybe this will generate some offense for them as they have been all over Manitoba here in this first half.
Trying to generate some offense now as the goaltender came well out to take this one. Told everybody, get up the pitch, I'll feed you the ball. And it's one back by Team Quebec. And here's the new guy on the ball. Getting it to his teammates. And now it's just settling things down. I'm all for maintaining that possession, settling things down, being calm, doing things that way. But at the same time, you let all 11 Manitoba players get behind the ball. And we've already talked about how hard they are to break down in the ball. One back there by Espinoza. Quebec will try again. More than once already in 25 minutes of football, we've seen Manitoba try to spring long on a few attacks. It's been cut out thus far.
Well, that's how they're going to have to do it. I mean, look at how far back they push back whenever Quebec gets the ball. So that's what they're going to have to do is play that long ball.
Playing physical right now as the players collide 2 and 3 times. Now up in the air, chested down well. Quebec still on the wing, where they like to be. Alou service, but it takes a deflection, bounces down at the top of the box and comes out. And the keeper will come out to pick this one up. That's Chartrand again in the bright pink. That's a good look.
Absolutely no trouble to see him through the Newfoundland fog here.
I would add that jersey to my collection.
Oh, hint, hint. When he watches this game back, that's a hint, hint from Matt Little, folks.
Vaz coming out to clear it, but Quebec coming right back after him. Vaz back in the net as the ball comes in. A slip and a fall. Arms are up. Offside is the call by the linesman. And Manitoba gets out of a dangerous jam.
That's very, very close there. Close call for Manitoba. But soccer, football is a game of inches, and that's an example right there.
Yeah. Definitely arms were up along the way there. Guys are always looking for calls as soon as they get into the 18-yard box. Don't ever blame anybody for that. I'd try it too. And again, this game's been physical. These guys have been colliding hard already here in the early going. Here's Einerson. Plays it ahead, but taken away. To the line and out as players fall. Ends up going out off Manitoba as they fall over the ball, and the referee steps in between a few of the boys. Calm down. Free kick, I think that was supposed to be a throw. Quebec players confused. No, it is going to be a free kick. All right, here we go. Back at it.
Well, Matt, we're covering Rugby Sevens tomorrow. Quebec could have a wicked rugby team here, constantly playing it backwards and then sideways, building up the attack.
I'm sure they do have a wicked rugby team anyway. We'll see that one. I'm excited to get down to Rugby Sevens, you and I, tomorrow. That should be a good time. On the attack, offside, Manitoba. Babaloa gets sprung through, but just ahead of the ball.
Well, the 16-year-old with some shifty speed there. He was through. That was a dangerous attack, just an inch offside there.
That would have been a good one.
Pretty cool last name, too, Babalola. Rolls right off the tongue.
As an announcer, we appreciate that.
We love the easy last names, that's for sure.
Quebec sends it forward again. Lebras getting it into the middle. He's got teammates there. They'll win that ball. The substitute unable to get a shot away, and it's one back. Here's Long. Long for Manitoba. Looks to go right, then left. Stops it up, lets his teammate take it. They'll send it down the wing, but intercepted. No, nice slide tackle. Took that ball away as Quebec was working down the right side this time around. Free ball, a race for it. Both players will get there at the same time. It's Manitoba in control. Little shake and bake, goes out wide, delivers in, but off the shins of the captain. Bounces to the line, and a great job by the attacker for Manitoba to shield his body over that ball and make sure it goes out and he gets the corner and he doesn't have to touch it and send it over the line.
Well, that's our 2024 club MVP once again, Marco Krugley, doing a great job of shielding that with some nice speed and fancy footwork down those wings, and now they've got a chance.
Team Toba coming to life in the stands. Good in. Up for the header, but couldn't get it to go on goal. Quebec gets it away from danger for now. Manitoba puts it back in the battle for it, but the ball will be shepherded over the line for a goal kick. Chartron will grab a drink and then take the ball for the goal kick. And just a little one as he gives it back to the defenders. These guys have been controlling the pace the whole time. Why not? Brito plays it out wide and then struck forward by Lebras. And to get all the way down to the keeper as Manitoba takes back control. Looking for that long ball again, another race after it. Goaltender comes out to deal with that one himself. Manitoba wins it back at the half. I wondered if they were going to try the long volley as the goaltender had not gotten all the way back into the net yet.
Well, a huge shout out to our volunteers here, Matt. I know this isn't about the game, but it is about the games. Coming up and delivering some chairs right to us here, so a huge thank you to them. How many volunteers are we at now? Is it 5,000 volunteers for these games? Unbelievable how the
it's a lot.
Community comes together to make this possible. Really touching to see.
It really is a lot. Everybody's been amazing. All the orange shirts you see everywhere, you can see them on our cameras all the way around the field. All of them are volunteers donating their time to be here. Many people, myself included, have taken off work to be here and do this, but I wouldn't be anywhere else.
And this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. For some of the older folks, it's a twice-in-a-lifetime as they were alive in '77, but this is the biggest Canada Games we've ever seen, and it's right here in our own backyard, so it's really good to see.
Tug of the shirt, both players go down, and a free kick for Quebec. Alou was coming up saying, where's the card on that one, but you got to give the guy a couple of warnings first, usually. Sometimes the referee goes straight to the pocket, but not usually. Just 5 players down in this end of the pitch as Manitoba tries to keep it away, and they do. Offside flag is up, but Quebec's in control, so never mind. And the captain moving the hand down, say, guys, relax, calm down. We're getting a little scraggly here. Let's get back to what we were doing, working the left wing. the top of the box. Played in. Can't get a shot away. Right idea. Alou was there.
What a great challenge there.
Domempolo getting it out wide. Then the delivery back into the box. Goaltender out. Down to one knee, makes a nice catch.
Well, Matt, if you notice, every time that Quebec's captain, Mohamed Attar, gets the ball, he's always looking to that left wing for number 2, Daryl Gourrier. They've got a great connection between the two of them. Constantly communicating, constantly looking at each other. Look, he's even going to throw it to him right now.
Yeah, these guys have definitely been hooked up. And it's certainly brought the best chances so far for the team. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Nice steal, got all ball. Manitoba comes away with it cleanly. Sometimes you got to commit, you got to go in for the tackle. Just make sure you get it right. And they did. Lou spun off the ball. Manitoba trying to get away. Stumble. Now one back. And Long has it. Under pressure. Long falls. And that's going to be a foul according to the referee. Quebec does not agree. There have been a couple of just stumbles on the pitch. The referee didn't like that one. Oh, nice stretch to pick that one out for Quebec. Gourrier getting it done at both ends of the pitch. Defensive move as well. Attar looking for options. He'll find one. And back out for Attar on the wing. Lifted to the top of the box, off a Manitoba foot. Quebec trying to bring it under control there. Player goes down, and another free kick awarded. About 19 yards outside of goal. And this one right in the middle.
Dangerous area. Dangerous area for a free kick here. Matt, do you think they're going to go airborne here or try to go under the wall?
It's so difficult when you get into this position because to try to go over the wall and get the ball to come down again in that tight a space is nearly impossible. You can do it.
They could try a 2022 Netherlands play here and pass it off the free kick through the wall.
So I think you got to get a little bit of trickery here. I don't think this is going to be a direct free kick.
Well, this is the biggest scoring chance of this game we've seen so far.
It is direct and it's off the wall.
Well done by Team Toba. Listen to their fans, Matt. They absolutely love that, getting their body on the line to keep that ball out of the net. That's what you love to see. You're playing for your province.
And another block as well to send it back into the other end of the pitch. That's Olmide, number 15, making multiple blocks.
Look at this. There's no pressure on Quebec's back three players. Manitoba just let them make the first move, and it's worked out for them so far.
Good drive through, finds a man, offside again. The flag is up.
I was just going to take full responsibility for that. That ball went right into the box, and I was going to say that's my fault, Manitoba fans, but they get the offsides call there.
That was a beautiful delivery. Right where it needed to be, just didn't quite time the run correctly. Goal kick, delivered by Manitoba up over the center line. Ends up quickly falling back to Team Quebec. And off ahead, ooh, big collision in the air. Players down on both sides, and the referee will halt play, awarding a free kick to Team Manitoba. That's probably going to bring the trainers back onto the pitch for another look at those guys and make sure everyone's all right. Things can get a little dangerous when you go up into the air. It's a necessary part of the game.
Well, this game has flown by so far. This has been
39th minute, yeah.
Fast-paced game. Myself and Matt are big soccer guys here, so we're loving the soccer days. Not to take away from the other sports we're doing, but we're big soccer guys, and very happy to be here at King George V Field, which is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year, which is perfect to coincide with the Canada Games, oldest soccer field in Canada.
It's normally the home of the Memorial University Seahawks, as well as teams in the Challenge Cup and Jubilee Trophy Shield, whatever that one is as well. There is a thriving senior soccer scene here in Newfoundland and Labrador, which is wonderful to see. Played at a pretty high level. That happens a lot in sports in Newfoundland and Labrador. The senior teams end up being bigger than they might be in other provinces simply because of the travel, and it's harder to get off the island and go play against other people when boats or planes are needed. The next time your club team is complaining about having to make a long road trip, 6 hours in the car, you didn't need a ferry, so try and remember that one. Quebec back on it now in their own half inside the 40th minute of the match. Still 0-0 between these two sides. Opening game for men's soccer at these Canada Games 2025. Alberta, Prince Edward Island will be game number 2 here from King George V, and we'll have the call for that one as well. Tatar looking for options at the center line. We'll give and go.
2 minutes of added time here, Matt, of this first half. I think the question we'd like to know here, can Manitoba escape this first half without conceding here? They've done a great job so far.
Always such a killer when something goes in right before the half like that. You definitely want to avoid it. Quebec would feel they've done enough to earn a really good chance, and they'll get another corner here. Well, they've certainly had chances, but you got to finish. Any fan of the Canadian men's national team knows you can create all the chances. You got to finish. Take the corner short. We'll get to the top of the 18. Ball sent in, over one head, off another, and then bounces wide of the goal. Out for a goal kick. Good setup by Quebec, just unable to direct that one onto the net.
Well, Manitoba haven't even thought of making a sub yet in this game. We see Quebec constantly warming up over there on the other side. I think Manitoba's been pretty happy with how their team has been playing so far, and I would be too, Matt.
They haven't had as many chances, but they've definitely created a couple of good looks. And in a game this close, you might only need one to go in. Might. We'll see. We got a whole other half of football to go.
Well, as the saying goes, defense wins championships, and Manitoba is great defense right now, but when you play defense, you got to get a goal too, so we'll see how that goes in the second half.
And we're there, one half in the books. So I straight up lied off the top of the match. You'd think I would know. Not 45, but 40-minute halves. With extra time added on, we played our 2 minutes, and we will roll into halftime tied. Quebec 0, Manitoba 0. Your thoughts, Seth?
I mean, what a wonderful first half of soccer. I mean, both of these teams felt each other out fairly quickly here. So a great job from both of them, and I am thrilled for this second half to see if someone can find the twine here in this game.
Well, hopefully. I mean, when you're a neutral, you just want to see goals, right? You just want to see goals. I'm sure there are many people watching right now that are not neutrals. They are definitely cheering for one side or the other, and they would like to see goals in one direction. You and I would just like to see things go nuts. But anyway.
Well, I'd love to know who Team Newfoundland is cheering for here. If they want a particular team to win, or if they want to see a draw here in this game, it'd be interesting to ask them.
That's true. They are in the building. We know Ontario is here as well. Teams all over watching this one. It is Quebec, no score. Team Toba, no score after the first half going on here at King George V. 100 years old, the oldest soccer ground In Canada, in North America, what did you say?
In Canada.
Oh. Oh.
We went down to the Ocean Museum, the University, and took that out for pictures, walked on the cliffs a bit, and then we went for lunch at Pretty
Ma vie, puis je pense pas qu'il va y avoir de quoi qui va topper ça le reste de ma vie.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Allô, on habite dans votre ancienne maison. On rapporte le courrier.
L'abonnement de couche. On l'a jamais annulé.
Non. Ça doit rappeler des souvenirs. Et pour vous rappeler où va votre argent, l'appli BMO peut vous aider. Elle vous aurait dit que le prix de votre abonnement a augmenté plusieurs fois.
Ça aurait été pratique, hein?
Au moins, vous en manquerez pas. Le petit a quel âge?
180 mois.
Ça grandit vite, hein? BMO.
Il y a tellement de sites.
You might want to get used to saying wow.
For millions of Canadians, too much screen time is a big issue. But for millions of others, zero screen time is an even bigger one. We're committed to growing digital inclusion.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Legends aren't born. They're built. Icons don't become icons overnight. What you hear about is the achievement. What you see is the result. But greatness is built on wellness. So here's to heroes unsung, efforts unseen, and distant dreams humbly attained.
Be seen, be heard, be remembered. Canadian AV, proud supporter of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Everything has brought her to this moment. She inches closer to the edge and summons the courage to leap. Because she knows the only way out is across when the floor is lava. Every big moment starts small.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Precision, vision, and strategy. The skills that make a great golfer are the same ones that make a great law firm. McInnes Cooper, an official sponsor of the 2025 Canada Games. Meet us on the course. Come celebrate our sponsorship on August 22nd.
Introducing Vimeo Streaming, an all-in-one platform designed to help you turn your videos into a successful streaming business. Build your own custom branded app and connect with your audience across all platforms and devices without writing a single line of code. Deliver high quality, reliable, and secure video experiences, live or on demand. Turn video streams into revenue streams today.
Hello. Hi, remember me? We bought your old house? Yes. We brought some mail. Oh. Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going. Like how? Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times. It's a lot of diapers. Well, extra's good. So where's the baby? Oh, he's right here. This is the baby. And that ain't no baby.
BMO.
This is a place where imaginations can run wild. Maybe it's time to come set yours free.
When you're in a place surrounded by ocean, you can walk in any direction and arrive somewhere spectacular.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Hello. Hi, remember me? We bought your old house? Yes. We brought some mail. Oh. Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going. Like how? Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times. It's a lot of diapers. Well, extra's good. So where's the baby? Oh, he's right here. This is the baby. And that ain't no baby.
BMO.
A full life means something different to everyone. However you define a full life, we're here, paving the way for better access to care and empowering you every step of the way.
Drinking more summer with Tim's new iced lattes, now whipped for a silky smooth taste. Pairs perfectly with having nowhere to be. Or remembering you have a bunch of places to be. Try a smooth iced latte today in flavors like new brown sugar.
A strong performer uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
It takes a village to raise an athlete. For more than 120 years, Marine Atlantic has connected our sports communities with the people, places, and games they love.
Welcome back. We're at King George V Soccer Stadium. It's the opening match of men's soccer here at the 2025 Canada Games in St. John's. It's 0-0 between Team Manitoba and Team Quebec. Substitution being made at halftime for Manitoba. Timothy Krasnowski-Natashin coming into the game. I believe fourth official had the sign up. All right, yes, and we are underway. Manitoba kicking off here in the second half. Manitoba all white, Quebec all blue. Quebec attacking the net to the right of our broadcast position on your cameras here. And a big collision, just two players going down. Nothing wrong there as Manitoba takes possession one more time. Nice little back heel. Quebec wins it back, and as they have all throughout the game, well, they played it back to the defense to try to reset, but a player down for Manitoba. Down in that end, and they're calling the trainer on to come have a look. I believe that's Noah Duma, and they're signaling substitution. Will need to be made for Duma.
Well, Quebec coming out energized here in the second half. That was a fast-paced start from them.
We've had a few collisions in this game. Hopefully nothing too serious. Manitoba just made a change to the lineup. They'll have to bring one more player on here to replace Duma. And he is back up to his feet. That's fantastic to see. And walking off under his own power. Wonderful. Some North Americans don't believe it when you tell them soccer is a contact sport. It's physical.
It absolutely is, and I played goalkeeper for my career in soccer, so I've avoided a little bit of physical contact, still got a little bit, but it definitely is a physical game for sure, especially in the younger ages as well.
Back underway. Quebec continuing to work that left flank as they did throughout the first half. Good centering ball in. Keeper out to take, and he had it all the way.
Yeah, close call there. Sun is in his eyes now too, so that's a bit of a challenge as well. The beaming St. John's sun here.
That is true. It is just starting to get down to the level where it is going to impact Team Manitoba as they attack directly west. here in this second half of football. Out wide to the wing. That one's going to go all the way through. Offside flag is up anyway. Team Manitoba will take back over.
Well, Team Manitoba just got to try to get it out of their own end here and generate some offense. They had a couple chances in this first half. I think one great chance could kind of break the dam for them and open this game up.
I mean, it is so tough in this tournament. You know, you get 2 games in the preliminary round. Like, that's it. You have 2 games, and if anything goes wrong, you know, you're very quickly into the placement games as opposed to playing for the medal.
Yeah.
It is just the 4 group winners go on to the semifinals, and then the gold medal and the bronze medal match. Correct, Seth?
Yes, I was just going to mention that the winners of the 4 groups go on to play for the medals, while the other 8 teams got to play for placement. That just makes it even harder, that only 1 team gets out of your group goes to play for a medal.
Yeah, so there are stakes in every single match. There's not really time to get warmed up. You got to figure you could get through with a draw, but with a loss, it might be challenging. Everybody yelling at the Quebec bench to get back on side. They do. You know, it's not exactly BMO Field here. If the bench gets really fired up, we can hear them over here.
And we got mics everywhere
Taken down
as well.
On the side, out for a corner. Got the slide tackle in, got the ball, put it out. So a good defensive play by Manitoba. And you're making those slide tackles in the box. You better make sure they get the ball. Ball up. Gonna bounce right through everybody and go out the other side. Lots of bodies in the box, lots of people in the right position, just unable to get up, get ahead on that one and direct it on goal. Which when you're jockeying for space down there against some people who don't want you there, it's easier said than done to land that perfect header. Manitoba fake the short play out of the net. Instead, they will go long. But into the wind, that ball won't cross half. And it's not a super strong wind today, but it's there, and it's certainly enough to affect that ball. As that drifts toward the goal, and a good catch just in front of the line.
Well, that's sub Liam Gay coming into the game and just putting a shot on net and hoping for the best there.
When you've got the wind at your back, why not? Out to the right side this time goes Quebec. And that'll drift up and over the top.
There's been a lot of those floaters here in this second half so far.
Carmesino trying to drift that one in, and it drifts up and high. As much as the wind is pushing against Manitoba in this half, it's pushing with Quebec. And sometimes that shot that might have been perfectly weighted in the first half, much like that one, might just carry up and over top of the bar here in the second. So it does affect both teams, just differently.
Looks like we got Team PEI strolling in right in front of us here as they get ready for their game against Team Alberta.
I'm looking forward to that one. Alberta, one of those teams that's always strong across the Canada Games, and PEI well known for punching above their weight. And we got this one to deal with first. We're in the 7th minute of the second half.
Manitoba was calling for a handball there.
Yeah, they ended up getting the throw. But the ball very quickly back in possession for Team Quebec. Dubress lifts it ahead, and that's to nobody. As that will bounce out to the back bleachers.
Well, it seems like this second half Manitoba's playing even more conservative here. They have really just fallen back. I think they're going to just play for a draw here, a 0-0 draw to kick off this tournament. Talking to some of the Newfoundland and Labrador players, asked the question that we all wanted to know, what are you hoping for in this game? And they said they would like for Quebec to win, but they wouldn't hate a draw either. I don't mean to call out those guys either, but I told them that this would be on the live stream, and they said they're hoping for a Quebec win, but they take a draw as well.
Nothing is easy, but you got to believe every time you go out on the pitch you're capable of winning no matter who is in front of you, right? I can't remember who it was, but I was going through the player profiles from Team Northwest Territories, and on the website everybody gives like their goal for the games, and it was win. Why go if you're not trying to win? And you know, truer words never said.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter how big of an underdog you are. Is that from the spot? That is.
Penalty.
We have seen several slide tackles, several tackles in the box in this game. Manitoba has been clean on all of them, and finally on that one the referee says no, did not win that ball cleanly, and Alberta will get a pen.
Well,
Manitoba protesting immediately, as the defending team usually does.
First goal of this Canada Games could come from the spot here.
Noah Voss has been bigger than his size throughout this.
Well, there's the replay right there. That's the stance that strikes fear in your eyes. The referee just standing there and pointing directly at that spot.
Matteo Carmosino will be the man to take the kick, going up against Noah Voss.
All eyes on him right now.
Some good shouts, some encouragement from the Team Toba faithful in the stands. Carmosino backs up. Comes in fast, fire, save! Voss puts it out to the side! And the ball is cleared! No, it's kept in. Great hustle by Quebec, now it's out! Crudely coming in to put that one into touch.
Wow.
And Manitoba can congratulate their keeper.
Matt, this is the stuff that changes your momentum here. Noah Voss, 15 years old, stepping up and making the biggest save of his life. He hung him to dry like a flake of salt fish, and Manitoba is still in the game.
Ball back in, off ahead. Quebec getting it forward, but that will bounce down. Ooh, off the goaltender's mitts and out. Was it already over the line? Yes, it was. Goal kick.
Well, as a goalkeeper, those are the moments that you dream of, and I never got to save any penalties. I actually never had a penalty taken on me in my career, which is hard to believe in regular play. So moments like that, especially on this stage in front of all these people, again, props to Noah Voss for that. Great stop from him.
Yep, card's coming out. That's a yellow for getting into the ankles on that slide. Free kick for Manitoba, and the yellow card assessed to Arthur Masson of Team Quebec. So suddenly, Big Mo momentum. It's on top of a bison right now. Quebec has done a great job controlling this game. They just have to get that mental focus back, get themselves back in the driver's seat. Well, Manitoba certainly has some life.
Can't quite remember who took the penalty kick, but I mean, can you imagine the pressure? There's more pressure on the kicker than there is on the goalkeeper. And Matteo Carmosino, my apologies if I got that last name wrong, that's the guy that took the penalty kick. So a shout out to him. I mean, he might have missed, but again, lots of pressure on him. First game, still lots of time left to make up for that. And a nice, good, low penalty kick as well, not risking going up high.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't miss. It was saved.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right in saying that.
That ball was on target. Oh, nice defensive play as that ball stolen away, and then the shoulder.
Ever since that penalty kick, this game is kicked up into high gear.
It certainly has. And the arm's going back up. Where's the card?
Well, everyone's
fired up.
Everyone is laser focused on this game now after that.
The referee getting him to calm down just a little bit.
There's the replay on that challenge right there. That's like a hockey level hit there.
Yeah, that's not a yellow card, but he definitely came in with the shoulder. That's definitely a foul. Hey, most of these guys are multi-sport athletes, so
I'd just like to point out
a good chance he's thrown that hit in hockey
absolutely,
before.
Absolutely. In Quebec and, well, all of Canada really is big hockey place, hockey capital of the world, so I wouldn't doubt it.
The battles continue. Too much grabbing by the Manitoba. Well, captain on captain down there. Long is called this time around.
I'd just like to point out something pretty cool here. So Noah Voss plays for 1v1 Football Dreams, and just then he saved a penalty kick. So the club he plays for is 1v1 Football Dreams, and he just saved a penalty, which is 1v1. So I figured I'd point out that irony.
Absolutely beautiful. It's the moments like that. That's what we live for here at these games. Oh, great sliding tackle, not to be outdone. Natar playing that ball into touch. The referee says just a moment. We've got a substitution for Team Quebec. Out of the game will go Carmesino, and in Christian Ensah.
Well, here's the penalty miss right here. What a save. I mean, again, that's a nice penalty kick. It's just an even better save by Noah Voss.
A lot of guys come in so slow with those little stutter steps trying to get the goaltender to go early. I like that, to just pick where you want and come in fast. Like, don't give the keeper time to think. And Noah Voss got it right. So Carmesino is out of the match for Quebec, and Ensah in right now. Ensah wearing number 11. And about to get his first action as he chases down the ball carrier. That'll go out, and it'll be a Quebec throw, and Ensah will take. Long throw down the wing, finds a teammate. Good job to get that control. Back to Ensah. Into the middle of the park. Douglas sending it out wide. Natar. Natar will move it up the wing. Quebec has been so comfortable on that left wing throughout the match. Now back into the middle of the park. And I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross to a teammate. It sort of went in between the two, and either way out of play for a goal kick for Manitoba. Still all kinds of time in this match. We remain 0-0 between the two sides in the opening match here at soccer at King George V. Manitoba lift that one a little bit too much mustard on it as it goes out the other side of the box. But a good chase after it. It'll pop up, and Saw brings it down on the chest and a big clear. Manitoba will win it back in the middle of the park and get it back to their defense. It's Gill. Gill goes to the wing for Lubenda. Lubenda will get it back into the middle out wide. Trying to go for Lubenda, but Ensah had fallen over top of him. And a free kick for Manitoba.
Well, I love being in the crossfire here. We got the Quebec fans on one side, the Manitoba fans on the other side. And this is just an amazing atmosphere here. We need the ultras here. We need to have some flares, you know. We need to have some flags going here, some of those big flags, some chants going.
There's been some chanting from Team Manitoba.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
No,
they're giving the European fans a run for their money here.
Good ball in. Still loose in there and headed back to the goaltender. Good play by Quebec. Well, Cariani Natashin getting it back to the goalkeeper off the header.
My old junior high gym teacher, Mr. Mackey, saw a bag of Lay's chips go onto the field. He was going to run back out and channel his old soccer days. He was a big soccer player back in the day, but the bag has been taken care of.
Stash of trash, everybody. All out into touch, and Saw throwing it back in for Quebec. Our broadcast position about 3 meters from the touchline right here at center, so we've got a fantastic look at everything. As Quebec again attempts to maintain control, get that shape, long searching ball up, and offside again. The linesmen have been busy throughout this game. Another substitution on the way. This first one, I believe, is for Team Quebec. I could be wrong. Well, it looks like Manitoba is going to make a double switch here. Long is coming out, as is Einerson. So the captain's armband will be handed off for Team Manitoba. And also a change for Quebec. Nubares coming off, and Banet coming onto the pitch. Panay, number 16 in blue. Trozo, number 16. It's Carter Trozo. And Leo Medvedev, number 11, coming on for Team Manitoba. You're in the 58th minute. Manitoba on the attack. They're going to win the race to that ball. Across. Wide.
What a delightful build-up by Manitoba there. The energy coming off the bench from them, and listen to the fans. I mean, this is what these games are all about. Manitoba is on fire right now. They have been playing fantastic ever since that penalty.
They are psyched up. Philippe Chautron, the Quebec goaltender, hasn't had to do as much in this game, but that was a big dive out to the side. Better safe than sorry, even though it went wide of the net. And we'll bounce down the pitch and go out. And we'll get a goal kick for Manitoba.
I will say, I know we've been talking a lot about Manitoba here, but they've kind of come into this game as underdogs. A lot of people were kind of overlooking them and saying, you know, Quebec's going to come in and have an easy game in quotations. But they've really hung in there so far, and I think that this is promising for Team NL. And, I mean, promising for Team Manitoba to do this well against Quebec so far and still have a chance at winning. Unbelievable.
Back for Ensah, keeps it in. Ensah's shot pinballs off some legs, then up in the air. Air battle for it. It'll bounce down. Quebec maintain control out wide. Just inside the area. Can't get by the defender. Still there. Back in, right to the goaltender, and a good take right in the chest. Voss standing tall one more time. I mean, there's no disrespect to any other province or territory when you match up against Ontario or Quebec, Alberta, BC. Those are probably the big four in nearly every sport.
Absolutely.
Again, there's no disrespect to anyone else when you say you might be a bit of an underdog in this game.
Absolutely.
People thrive on that, you know?
100%. And, you know, professional... In professional soccer, 2022 World Cup, a game that we all remember, Saudi Arabia, Argentina. Argentina going in as the favorites, scored the first goal of the game, then Saudi Arabia come out in the second half and make it 2-1. Saudi Arabia ended up winning that game. Argentina went on to win the World Cup, obviously, but that's just it absolutely did, but that's just a prime example of expect the unexpected.
Yeah. Absolutely, especially in a game like this. The longer this thing goes, we've got 20 minutes left, we're still 0-0. Feels like one goal might be enough to win this, Seth, from either side.
Absolutely. The first goal in this game is absolutely enormous.
Quebec in possession. Looking for a way through. They'll feed it low. Good slide. Knocking that ball out. Once again, the Manitoba defense proving very difficult to break down. Settling once again. Those defensive three. Now they'll move it up to the wing. Look for the cross. Oh, going up for the big overhead kick, and he catches the Manitoba player. You got to be so careful going for that sort of move. It looks amazing when you pull it off, and immediately the player in there to check if he's okay and apologize for that.
Well, great sportsmanship there from number 10, Arthur Masson. And it looks like everybody's okay. I mean, I respect the effort going up for a bicycle kick. That would have been quite the highlight reel goal for the first goal of this tournament.
Well, you start to get to the point in this game, like, I need to do something special to break this deadlock, right? And that would have been special.
Oh,
but you got to be in control of those cleats, though.
Even if this was a 7-0 game, that would have been a special goal for sure. But wonderful defending by Manitoba, putting their face on the line there to keep that ball out.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't any bad sort of injury. It's just a bit of a shock to the system. Whoop! When the boot comes up high and gets you. Ensah for Quebec. He'll feed it forward a little bit too far, but it'll take a Quebec bounce. Or will it? That one's rolling toward the side, and it'll stayed in play. Good hustle. Great hustle. Just a little bit too far on the pass, though. Stretching it forward, looking for Gay, and just out of his reach as it goes out for another Manitoba goal kick. Manitoba will get things rolling again. I know he's on the bench, but I almost naturally called Einerson when they went out to that wing because he's spent so much time there today. Oh, goaltender wanted to take it. He couldn't. He had to just play it away. Manitoba will fire, and it goes up high into the stand.
Wow. Well, what a great chance by Manitoba there. Unbelievable job from them. And those are the chances that they need. I mean, that was a prime scoring opportunity there. Good effort. And I think that's on the mini pitch back there. Hopefully it didn't hit a little kid playing around on that field. I know that's where I spent a lot of time when I'd come down and watch games, be playing on that mini practice pitch on the behind back there.
He'll know that he wanted to get that ball down and on net. Getting this late in the match, you get opportunities. So maybe the goaltender shuts you down like on the penalty, but you got to get it on goal. You got to give yourself a chance. Easier said than done when you've got 10 guys from the other province angrily chasing you. And Saw controls off the chest. Taps it back for Banet. Banet back out wide for Ansah. And Saw will lift it in toward goal. Putter right to the goaltender. It spills. Can he cover? No! Quebec celebrating. The referee says yes. Good goal. Quebec breaks the draw.
Well, look at the emotion coming up right to the camera. All of them getting in on the celly. I don't know who scored. Everybody's celebrating the goal here.
Manitoba protesting. The referee says back up. Goaltender is still down. Voss. The referee will go to check on him. A wild moment inside the goaltender's crease as we get another look on the replay.
Well, here's the replay. There's the header right there. There's the first save, and here's the scramble in front, and it looks like it will go down as an own goal here. What a wild sequence of events. A nice camera angle there. A shout out to our guys at Universal Media for a wonderful job here. Great camera angle of that goal. And I mean, again, if we had VAR here, that'd be a perfect angle of it. So it's super sub Liam Gay with that shot on net that led to the goal. Not sure if he'll get credit for that. But there's our first goal of the Canada Games, Matt.
Manitoba 15 minutes to draw themselves level. And sometimes that's what you need to do. Like in hockey, right? They're not all beautiful triple deke backhand breakaway goals. Sometimes they're garbage goals. You just got to get in around the net and dig. That's exactly what happened there. Just create some chaos in the crease. Ball spills, goaltender not able to pull it under the body. And it's 1-0 to Quebec. Now I find it hard to believe that the way they've played today, Quebec might park the bus to try to see this one out, but they've been in control, and controlling the football is what they need. We know Manitoba's going to press, and they've got a throw here.
Getting some help from their fans there on this throw-in.
Mubenda on the touchline with the ball as the referee pulls a couple of players over for a quick chat. Chest bump, they're good. And Lubenda will throw in. Manitoba spun off the ball. Can't win it back. Quebec rolling forward now on the break. And a great slide to win the ball. Olamide coming in to win the ball for Manitoba. A great defensive play. And now Manitoba sending the ball forward offside. The forward cannot believe he was in an offside position, but the flag is up. And a change will be made for Team Toba. Babalola will come out of the match. And in will come Miguel Benjamin. Number 9 out, number 10 in. So Benjamin in the match for Manitoba, trying to provide an offensive spark. Down 1 with 12 minutes to go, plus stoppage time.
Well, Miguel Benjamin, a veteran on this team, if you will, 17 years old, from Winnipeg, plays alongside Noah Vaz, but the 1v1 Football Dreams Club.
The wind picking up here in the evening a little bit as well, as Quebec continues to press. They don't want one, they want another. To the top of the box, but that's 2-on-1 and the flag up as the attacker tried to fight his way through. It's a little bit dangerous by the defenders to kind of put on the brakes and draw that guy offside, but offside flag's been in the air a lot in this game.
Manitoba has. That's the adrenaline of these Canada games.
Looking for a way forward. They'll find it through the middle. It's Medvedev getting it across. Quebec stepping up to win it back. Manitoba will track back to the ball, play it back to the keeper. Voss will drive it back up the pitch. Tar getting up for the header. The ball bounces into touch. It's a throw for Manitoba.
Well, Manitoba again slowly, steadily making their way down the pitch. Again, they just need one good shot on net to boost their confidence up a little bit here.
Off the body in white, Quebec will take the throw this time. More than happy to play it back to the defense. Panet. On top of the box and now out wide. That's our centering and now turning up the pitch. Quebec there. They've got players going toward the box. Can they feed him the ball? Manitoba forces them back out, but Quebec still in possession. Panet. Wide for Insah. Insah with the delivery. Couldn't find the player on the other end of it. Manitoba able to get to it. They don't have a lot of bodies up, however. That ball played into touch by Quebec. Player down for Manitoba, right in front of the keeper. So another stoppage in the 71st minute.
Well, what a beautiful evening it is here at King George V Field on Kitivity Lake. The sun is just starting to set here, and we see some houses that back on King George V Field here having a patio party. Canada Games in their backyard, literally. We've been saying it's in our own backyard, but the Canada Games is literally in their backyard, which is very cool.
There's a few venues around town that you can get an awful good look from where you are. St. John's, obviously, North America's oldest city. It's a very old town, and that means a lot of things like this are not built way outside the city in an industrial park or something like that where we had land. No, no, no. This has been here for 100 years, and we built the city around it.
And lots of history in this building as well. Canada qualified for the 1986 FIFA World Cup right here, defeating Honduras 2-1. So lots of history here in this historic building. Or field, I should say.
It is more of a field than a building, let's be honest. We don't really have walls and a roof, but we've got a great atmosphere. We've got lots of bodies in the seats. And they're watching a fantastic game. 8 regular minutes left to go for Manitoba to find the equalizer. Try to salvage a draw out of this. Cross in, but that's collected by the keeper. Philippe Chatron will just roll that forward for his defender. Quebec starts to come back up the pitch. Manitoba trying to apply some pressure. Keep them hemmed in that half, but Quebec already getting on the attack. They've got 3-4 guys going up to get onto offense. And now more as they continue to go forward. Driving through players out wide for Nsa. Has to catch that ball, but he keeps it in play. Nsa back in off a body. Good delivery by Nsa, but it catches one of the Team Toba players right on the chest. Quebec continuing to press. Forward through the middle, that'll be headed down by Manitoba, but the ball will bounce away. Nsa back in, another, tried it again. Gay going up for the big bicycle kick, now back at the keeper, and that's well taken. Voss calmly knocks it down, gathers it up. On the far side of the field, Manitoba up the end line, stays in. Looking for an open man here. Another good step up by the Manitoba D, but it falls back at a Quebec foot. Benjamin back down the, wrong 10. Masson, 10 in blue. Thought that name didn't sound French enough. Just over 5 minutes regular time to go. Quebec looks to put this thing out of reach. They'll get it back to Gay. He'll fire, and that one goes high. And back into the canteen.
Heads up to everybody in the merch tent down there.
More changes being made, one for each side.
Only 5 minutes left to play. Manitoba need a hero.
Sabo will come out for Manitoba. Cormier will go in. Going off is Masson for Team Quebec. And entering the pitch, Thomas Milom, number 14 for Team Quebec, a tall defender. Just the sort of thing you need to try to see this thing over the line and get that all-important first result. Long ball finds nobody. It'll be Quebec. They'll throw it in, just trying to keep Manitoba chasing.
This is probably the most pressure that Manitoba's had on Quebec's center backs and left backs and right backs here in this game. They've usually let them make the first move, but now they're getting desperate, starting to put on some pressure.
Another long-looking pass. Is brought down and under control over on the far side of the field. Manitoba getting back in the way. Stays in play. Quebec top of the 18. That'll be shot out, and that'll be knocked down by Team Alberta, who's watching the end of this game on the bench. Alberta, Prince Edward Island coming up. Second game of the day here from King George V. Soccer mostly going on here at King George V Park, but also some games at the new Fortis Canada Games complex on Memorial University. Smart header back to the keeper
as well.
Oh yes, you're right. That's not a. It's not a big, gigantic stadium out in CBS, but it's very, very nice.
It is right on the ocean as well.
You can't beat that.
Absolutely not. No, that's a pretty Newfoundland and Labrador stadium right there, right on the ocean.
Play on, Quebec sending it forward. They'll get there. Can they get a shot on? No, the defense hustles back and gets in the way. 2 minutes plus stoppage left for Manitoba, but still chasing possession. Gay off the head, off the chest. Out to the wing, big slide in and wins the ball. What a game Lubenda has had as a defender for Manitoba. Been right there throughout this entire match. Slide tackle after slide tackle, it's been lovely stuff. See him step back to take this one as a throw-in.
It'll be interesting to see how much added time we have here for Manitoba to make something happen.
We've had a few injury stoppages. We've had the goal, of course. They should get a couple minutes. So as we head into the final minute of regular time, 80th minute, things not over for Team Toba. All they need is one. And they've got possession here inside the offensive half.
And you got to think that Quebec's goaltender, Philippe Chatron, it's pretty cold down there. I mean, he hasn't faced very many shots, so if they can get a shot on target, who knows, it might dribble in.
Driven in toward the top of the box and saw out with the header, then a collision. Quebec will get it out wide and then send it forward. He's onside as they chase the ball down. Guess who it is again on the defensive play for Team Toba.
Well, let's see how much time Quebec can kill off here as they get ready to take this throw, and we'll see how much added time we get.
Deep throw for Team Quebec. We've reached the 80th minute. 4 minutes. Another block for Lubenda. That ball goes out, and we're going to get a corner for Team Quebec, which is just a chance to eat more clock.
Well, Manitoba's going to have to get it down and out quickly here. Quebec really killing off a lot of time. They're doing it pretty nicely. Getting some help from Alberta there as well to get it set up at the corner flag.
Here's Alou's delivery. It's a good one. Went past the header. And Manitoba, with a bad clear, second attempt. Much better. Manitoba's got a man streaking forward. Can they get him the ball? It's 2-on-1. Quebec wins it back over on the other side. Just trying to take it down to the flag. Ball comes loose, rolls out, goal kick, Manitoba.
Well, Manitoba needs a miracle here. This would be really
still
something.
Some time, but let's get going quickly.
Wouldn't be the wildest thing to happen in this game, that's for sure.
No, true enough. Here they come. Manitoba out wide to the wing. Coming back into the middle of the park. Pass just off where they wanted that one. Falls onto a Quebec foot. It's only one man up, and he gets flipped over top. And we continue on. Manitoba sends the ball forward too far. That one's going to roll all the way back to the goaltender. And shouts to Manitoba to hurry up and pressure the goaltender and make him move it. They do. The guys are just gassed here at the end of the game. And it is hot. These have been tough conditions to play in. Manitoba still there. Ball poked loose by Quebec. It goes out for a throw.
This has been the longest 4 minutes of Quebec's life here.
trying to hold on to this thing, get themselves the 3 points. Manitoba still with a chance to split them. The throw will go to Quebec. Alou's going to leave it. Not a throw, it's a free kick. It's a good long one down the pitch. And it'll bounce off him, it'll go out. Goal kick for Manitoba.
The thing about this, additional time is big for both teams because goal differential has a big effect in this, so Quebec can also use this to score more goals as well.
They've been trying and they've had some good looks. But right now it's just about getting out of here with the 1-0 win. You got to figure they're seconds from victory here as Toba throws everything at it, and they're still there. Team Manitoba with a chance. And taken away by Quebec right at the top of the box. Manitoba trying to get back on it. And drilling it down the pitch. That'll go off a defender. Goaltender's going to have to come way out and drills that one toward us. It'll come down in the 4th row.
Oh, someone just got hit hard there in the crowd.
High on the ball.
We're sure that they'll be okay, though.
We do have excellent trainers here.
We absolutely do.
There is a medical station. We're all right. Alberta's watching on, waiting for this one to end. They're taking on PEI next. Now Quebec at the flag, trying to see it out. They'll get it back into the box and go for it. Still there, looking for Ensah. Passes too far. Manitoba will clear it out. And we still play on. Here's Gay for Team Quebec.
This will be the last play of this game here.
Back toward the keeper. He's got it. And that catch by Voss will be it. Quebec escapes with the 1-0 victory over Team Manitoba in a hard-fought opener here at the Canada Games.
Well, you know what? Seeing Manitoba pant like this and be this exhausted, if I was Manitoba's coach, I'd be thrilled with that. It shows how hard they worked, how hard they tried to stay in this game, to at least get a draw in this game. What an unbelievable matchup from both these teams. Quebec is not an easy team to play against, that's for sure, and they showed it here tonight.
This was a wonderful matchup between these two teams. Both of them left absolutely everything on the pitch, as you say. The guys just collapsing at the full-time whistle because there was nothing left. Absolute warriors to go out there in a 1-0 game that included a saved penalty.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing stuff. Nothing to hang your head about for either one of these teams. And Newfoundland and Labrador is the other team in this pool. You got your work cut out for you, boys.
Absolutely, they got what they wanted, a Quebec victory, so we'll see how they can deal with that tomorrow when they play Manitoba, and then they got Quebec to finish it off, if I'm correct.
Two very, very tough opponents. 3 very good teams in this pool. And it will be a difficult road to go. Let's check the action from the match. A lot of it Quebec in possession. Some fantastic tackles from Team Manitoba. What can you say about Voss? He's just all over this. Save after save after save, including the biggest one.
There's the big one right there.
It's absolutely outstanding.
There was Manitoba's biggest chance of the game right there.
Quebec goaltender was good when he needed to be, even if he wasn't called upon as much.
And there's the goal.
The header that gets spilled, it's on the ground. And the boys absolutely fired up with the goal, and it's good enough for Quebec to take 3 points in a victory over Manitoba here in game number 1. Fantastic action here. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a little bit at the Canada Games 2025 in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador.
time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time.